pressure is underway.
தலா 2 இடங்களில் வெற்றி பெற்றன. இந்த நிலையில் இடதுசாரி கட்சிகளின் தலைவர்களும் விடுதலை சிறுத்தைகளும் முன்கூட்டியே கலந்து பேசினோம். மக்கள் நல கூட்டணி உருவான காலத்திலிருந்து கொள்கை அடிப்படையில் ஒருங்கிணைந்து செயல்பட்டு வருகிறோம். மக்கள் பிரச்சனைகளின் அடிப்படையில் ஒருங்கிணைந்து களமாடி இருக்கிறோம். ஆகவே இந்த அரசியல் நெருக்கடி உருவாகியிருக்கிற சூழலில் இடதுசாரி கட்சிகளும் விடுதலை சிறுத்தைகளும் தொலைநோக்கு பார்வையோடு எதிர்கால அரசியலையும் கருத்தில் கொண்டு இணைந்தே முடிவெடுப்போம் என்று நாங்கள் கலந்து பேசி அதன் அடிப்படையில் அறிவிப்பு செய்திருந்தோம். இடதுசாரி கட்சிகள் இந்திய கம்யூனிஸ்ட் கட்சி மற்றும் மார்க்சிஸ்ட் கம்யூனிஸ்ட் கட்சி ஆகிய இரு கட்சிகளும் மாநில குழுவில் எடுத்த முடிவுகளை அடுத்து
Yesterday, the CPI and the CPIM convened their high-level meetings, and at the end of the meetings, they announced that they are extending unconditional support to TVK.
அவர்களின் ஒப்புதலோடு முடிவை அறிவிப்பதென்றும் திட்டமிட்டிருந்தோம். அதன்படி நேற்று 8ஆம் தேதி மார்க்சிஸ்ட் கம்யூனிஸ்ட் கட்சியின் இந்திய கம்யூனிஸ்ட் கட்சியும் தாவேகாவுக்கு ஆட்சி அமைப்பதற்கு ஆதரவளிப்பது என்ற முடிவை எடுத்தார்கள். அந்த முடிவை
Yesterday, both the left parties they decided to extend unconditional support to the TVK.
நேற்று மாலை 6 மணிக்கு ஜூம் இணைப்பு வழியாக நடைபெற்றது. 30க்கும் மேற்பட்ட தோழர்கள் அங்கம் வகிக்கும்.
Following that, we at the Vidudalai Sirthaigal Katchi we held an online meeting through Zoom to consult with our functionaries and office bearers about Vijay's request for support.
அந்த கருத்துக்களின் அடிப்படையில் நிறைவாக கட்சியின் தலைவர் இறுதியான முடிவை எடுக்கிற அதிகாரத்தை வழங்குகிறோம் என்று அந்த உயர்நிலைக் குழுவில் தீர்மானிக்கப்பட்டது. அதன் அடிப்படையில் தான் மீண்டும் இன்றைக்கு விடுதலை சிறுத்தைகள் கட்சியின் பொதுச் செயலாளர்கள் சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர் தோழர் சிந்தனை செல்வன், நாடாளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் தோழர் ரவிக்குமார் ஆகியோரோடு நான் கலந்தாய்வு செய்து ஒரு முடிவை
I held elaborate discussions with my party's leaders, especially the office bearers and functionaries.
ஆதரவு கடிதத்தை வழங்கியிருக்கிறோம். தமிழ்நாட்டில் இந்த அரசியல்
So now at VCK we are also extending our unconditional support to Vijay Tamlaga Vettukalagam.
அதை தடுக்க வேண்டும் என்கிற அடிப்படையிலும்
we don't want the president's rule to be imposed in Tamil Nadu, considering the current political circumstances, the volatile political circumstances.
திணறிக் கொண்டிருக்கிற நிலையில் அவர்கள் ஆட்சி அமைப்பதற்கு விடுதலை சிறுத்தைகள் ஆதரவளிக்க வேண்டும் என்கிற அடிப்படையிலும் இந்த ஆதரவு நிலைப்பாட்டை நாங்கள் எடுத்திருக்கிறோம்.
Despite winning 108 seats, TVK was not able to form the government, and at this juncture it is important for us to extend support to TVK is what we thought. That is why the left parties and VCK and also the IUML, all of us came together to extend support to Vijay Tamlaga Vettukalagam.
குடியரசுத் தலைவர் ஆட்சி முறை நடைமுறைக்கு வந்துவிடக் கூடாது என்பதும் நாங்கள் விவாதத்தின் முடிவில் எடுக்கப்பட்ட நிலைப்பாடாகும். இடதுசாரி கட்சிகளின் நிலைப்பாட்டை ஒட்டி நாங்கள் எங்கள் நிலைப்பாட்டையும் எடுப்போம் என்று ஏற்கனவே நான் அறிவித்திருந்தேன். அதன் அடிப்படையில் விடுதலை சிறுத்தைகள் கட்சியும்
I had already told that whatever the communists decide, my decision will also be in the same lines. So just like what I said, yesterday the communists, just like how the communists extended support to TVK, extending support to TVK, we are extending support to Vijay to form the government.
ஒரே விஷயத்தில் மட்டும்தான் கவனம் செலுத்தியிருக்கிறோம். எங்களால் விஜய் ஆட்சி அமைக்க முடியாமல் போனது என்கிற நிலை ஏற்பட்டுவிடக் கூடாது. எங்களால் தமிழ்நாட்டில் குடியரசுத் தலைவர் ஆட்சி இதன் அடிப்படையில்
we don't want to be the reason for Vijay to not be able to form the government. We don't want to be the reasons behind Vijay not forming the government in Tamil Nadu. He has 108 seats and if the situation demands a majority at the moment for Vijay to form the government, we are ready to support him and that is why we are supporting him right now. We don't want Vijay to lose the opportunity in forming a government because we didn't support him and that's why we are supporting him right now.
எடுப்பதற்கு ஒரு அரசியல் கட்சி என்கிற முறையில் எங்களுக்கான சுதந்திரத்தை பயன்படுத்தி இந்த நிலைப்பாட்டை நாங்கள் எடுத்திருக்கிறோம். இது எந்த வகையிலும் எங்கள் உறவை பாதிக்கும் என்று நாங்கள் நம்பவில்லை. இந்த நிலைப்பாடு திரு விஜய் அவர்கள் ஆட்சி அமைப்பதற்கு உறுதுணையாக இருப்பது, குடியரசுத் தலைவர் ஆட்சி முறை வராமல் தடுப்பது, அவ்வளவுதான்.
I want to make one thing very clear. This support is only for Vijay to form the government and to only make sure that we avoid president's rule in Tamil Nadu. That is all this support is all about, nothing more.
ஆளுநர் திரு விஜய் அவர்களை சந்திக்க மறுத்திருப்பது அதிர்ச்சி அளிக்கிறது. ஏற்கனவே நாங்கள் விடுதலை சிறுத்தை
It is very shocking to learn that the governor has refused to meet Mr. Vijay this evening.
அவருக்கு கூடுதலான இடங்களை தந்து தனிப்பெரும் கட்சி என்ற அங்கீகாரத்தை தந்திருக்கிறார்கள். அவர்களுக்கு ஆட்சி அமைப்பதற்கு அனுமதி அளிக்க வேண்டும் என்ற கருத்தை ஏற்கனவே சொல்லியிருந்தோம். போதிய எண்ணிக்கை இல்லை என்று சொன்னார்கள். அந்த போதிய எண்ணிக்கைக்காகத்தான் இடதுசாரிகளோடு விடுதலை சிறுத்தைகளும்
As far as the governor is concerned, he has been acting unconstitutionally. With 108 seats, TVK could have formed the government and then proved its majority in the floor of the assembly. But despite this possibility, the governor has been demanding Vijay to prove majority first before the swearing in.
ஜனநாயகத்தை பாதுகாக்க வேண்டும். எனவே ஆட்சி அமைப்பதற்குரிய எண்ணிக்கை
It is the duty of the governor to safeguard constitution and democracy.
118 இடங்கள் இன்றைக்கு தாவேகாவுக்கு உள்ளது. இந்த நிலையில் அவரை ஆட்சி அமைக்க அனுமதிப்பதுதான் ஜனநாயகமாகும்.
Fast as fast, now TVK has 118 seats. TVK has absolute majority. It is only right for the governor to now immediately invite Vijay to form the government here in Tamil Nadu.
சந்தித்த பிறகு திரு விஜய் அவர்கள் கட்சியின் தலைமையகத்திற்கு வருவதாக சொன்னார். நான் அவரிடத்தில் வேண்டுகோள் வைத்தேன், பதவியேற்புக்கு பிறகு சந்திப்போம், இப்போதைக்கு அலுவலகம் வர வேண்டிய கட்டாயம் இல்லை, எனவே வர வேண்டாம்.
TVK chief Vijay wanted to visit the VCK headquarters today, but I have told him that we can meet after the swearing in ceremony, considering his busy schedule. So we can expect him to visit the party headquarters here at VCK after the swearing in ceremony. Both CPI Chief Veerapandiyan and CPIM Chief Shanmugam were supposed to be here, but Mr. Shanmugam couldn't come here because he had gone to the Raj Bhavan. Now I have Veerapandiyan beside me. Shanmugam will also reach the VCK headquarters very soon.
எந்த முடிவை எடுத்தாலும் அந்த முடிவை திமுக தலைமைக்கு அறிவித்து அதன் பிறகு நாம் இதை வெளிப்படுத்துவோம் என்று கூறியிருந்தோம். அதன்படி திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகத்தின் தலைவர்
we had decided that whatever decision we take, we will be conveying it through the right means to the Dravida Munnetra Kalagam. We will be conveying it to the DMK. Similarly, based on what we decided much long back, this time also both the left parties and us we decided and we met Chief Minister M.K. Stalin to convey our decision to support Tamil Munnetra Kalagam. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin also said okay to our decision. He agreed to our decision and he said okay to our decision.
நேற்றும் கூட அவர் ஆட்சி அமைப்பதற்கு காலம் தாழ்த்தக்கூடாது என்ற அறிக்கையை வெளியிட்டிருக்கிறார்.
Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, former Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has been very humble. He has expressed a lot of humility in this case.
All right, so that was VCK chief talking about VCK support to TVK. He said the government should immediately call Vijay to stake claim to form government. But what we are picking up from our sources is there's going to be no Vijay governor meet today. Vijay fails to secure a meeting. The governor cites his engagement in Kerala. So no Vijay governor meet will be taking place today. Let me go back to my colleagues. Pratibha, the big breaking development here on Times Now. Vijay did not get appointment with the governor, so that Vijay governor meeting after getting the required numbers will not be happening today.
Yes, absolutely, Swati. That's a big breaking update that Imran is getting for sources saying that there will be no meeting between the governor and Vijay. There have been indications that Vijay left from his residence with no meeting scheduled with the governor. He returned. So this means that the wait is going to continue. Another anticlimax that we are seeing in the Tamil Nadu politics pot boiler, because yet again, just as Vijay got the letters of support from all of the parties and crossed the majority mark, we are hearing that the governor is not going to be meeting Vijay. So that's a big update coming in. So this means that the wait will continue. What's going to happen next? That question still remains, because we are not going to get the answers today. Because today the governor is not going to meet Vijay. Is the governor going to be convinced with the letters of support that Vijay has? We don't know yet, because today that meeting is not going to happen. What happened next? That big question mark still remains, Swati.
Absolutely. That is the biggest question. When will he take oath now? Because he has the required numbers, Imran. That meeting certainly is not happening today. He has been made to wait. And we don't know when the governor is going to come back. Do we have any information on that schedule of the governor? When will he be back from Kerala and would be able to give Vijay time?
Well, governance sources have not informed us when it will be, but in fact, the TVK's leaders and also along with CPI leader was there in the prior to Vijay arriving here at the governor's office. In fact, he has started before, and then governor, however, informed them that he's not going to meet Vijay today. 6 o'clock, what they had sought time, the Vijay to meet the governor and submit the list which he has. In fact, just half an hour before, even IUM also came in support. So Vijay has the required number, but Vijay is what eluding him right now for the TVK chief, where in fact he was all set to form the government, claims that he has a majority, but the governor said that citing prior engagement in Kerala has left, and he said that once he returns from Kerala, the TVK leaders along with his allies can come back for that. So again, suspense continues here in Tamil Nadu. A lot of people will be disappointed, especially Vijay, but a lot of people question the governor's actions in this year, where for the past few days, the way governor has conducted himself, many are questioning whether there is ulterior motive on the part of the governor. For now, we said that there was a prior engagement. He had to go to Kerala, so he cannot meet actor Vijay in 6. So some other time when he comes back is what Vijay's party sources and senior leaders who attended the meeting with the governor have informed us.
Absolutely. But, now there'll be a lot of reactions, Dharni, questioning this move. Many would say, is the governor doing this deliberately? Has deliberately Vijay been made to wait now that he has the required numbers?
Well, already the Congress party and left parties in VCK, they've been telling that the governor's actions are unconstitutional, because they say that being the single largest party in Tamil Nadu with 34.9% vote share and 108 seats, Vijay should have been allowed to form the government, and then he could have proven his majority in the floor of the assembly is what all these parties say. But the governor was not okay with it. The last 3 times Vijay met the governor, in all the 3 times, the governor had very clearly told Vijay that unless you have majority, unless you have absolute majority, you will not be able to hold the swearing-in ceremony. So this itself is being called as unconstitutional by the TVK, of course, and then the Congress left parties, VCK and IUML. Now, just moments before Vijay reached the Lok Bhavan here in Tamil Nadu, we are given to understand through sources that Governor Rajendra Arlekar has denied appointment to TVK Chief Vijay. This must be largely because he has a flight at 7:10 p.m. To Trivandrum. So this flight was booked this afternoon is what we are being told. So now all these parties, that is left parties, VCK, TVK, Congress, etc., they are questioning the timing of the governor's visit to Trivandrum. Why is the governor very hurriedly going to Trivandrum tonight itself? Why can't he meet Vijay this evening, considering the fact that Vijay has all required letters of support is the question coming in from all these parties. And let's wait and see if the Raj Bhavan has any explanation to this to this entire sequence of events. But definitely the timing is being questioned by the TVK itself and also the other smaller parties that are supporting TVK. So they are definitely questioning the timing and they are questioning the intention behind the governor's sudden visit to Kerala. But if you remember, the Congress party yesterday held a statewide protest across Tamil Nadu condemning the governor. So this protest was against the Union BJP government and also the governor. The Congress alleged that the Union BJP government through the governor was trying to stop Vijay from forming the government. That was the allegation that was made by the Congress party yesterday. So following that allegation today, despite Vijay having all required letters of support, he's not been given an appointment by the governor to submit these letters of support and to stake claim to form the government because the governor is having a flight to Trivandrum at by 7:10 p.m.
Absolutely. I just want to go back to Pratibha, and this is something that I have found interesting, Pratibha. We've heard the Congress question the intention. We've heard, the left, the VCK saying that Vijay should be invited by the governor. Why is there a delay? Is this deliberate? But we haven't heard the top rank of the TVK, including Vijay, say anything critical of the governor. And you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, nothing critical of the governor, but also, Swati, we've not heard from the TVK leaders at all. In fact, the TVK emerged as the single largest party. It's been a phenomenal victory for Vijay. But after the election results until now, no one has heard from Vijay, except for that one social media post that came in from Vijay. There has been no video message, no address to the party workers, no visit to the party headquarters, meeting his MLAs and making that address public. None of that has happened. So the TVK, or Vijay in particular, has not spoken to the media, spoken to the supporters, spoken to the cadre. Nothing of that sort has happened yet. We don't know yet if the idea of the TVK was to first, of course, Vijay to become the chief minister, take oath and then address Tamil Nadu. We don't know if that was the plan of the TVK, but we've not heard any address or even a video message from Vijay up until now. And similarly for the TVK leaders as well, including the newly elected MLAs, and also the party generals who had been interacting with the media so frequently, no word from them as well, the spokesperson as well. We have not heard from the TVK at all. So this seems to be a strategy that the TVK has actively approached to not speak or not speak up at all until now. Criticizing the governor either on social media or in a video message, we've not seen that happen as yet. But of course, this question has also been raised by some on the TVK. Why is it that Vijay has not spoken up on the governor who
All right, Pratibha, I'm sorry to interrupt you. We